Alright, so this is my review for the new release Netflix, and I think it's just in America it's re- it is released. Excuse well, that was a tongue twister right there for some reason. But newer released, what is it? Hold on. Got a new mouse, so just bear with me. Below Zero, it is a Spanish thriller. The plot is a prisoner transfer van is attacked. The cop is in charge, must fight those inside, outside, while dealing with the icy temperatures. The plot's a little bit misleading. This is a copy and paste from the thing. I altered it a little bit. So you must excuse me. It's just not much to this movie. It's pretty much straightforward. A new guard, not new, but a guard comes in for the night shift and brings in 7 inmates and puts them in these van, which is, I guess they call them a van over there. It's actually like a truck, kind of like a moving truck, you should say, that's armored, like a big one. And they go at night. As they're going, they get attacked. The first car goes speeds up and goes missing. Then the fog comes in, and it's just a whole thing to it. There's a lot to it, and I'm not going to get into everything, but there's definitely I was thinking it's Spanish, so there's more than one Spanish country, obviously, so it's not just Mexico. Well, I don't know why I did that. Sorry, but so it can't be Mexico because it's not the thing. So it has to be somewhere in Europe. I looked it up. It's Spain, and so which makes sense. I don't know. Is that in the Middle East or is that in Europe? Boy, let me in the comments below because I'm sure I'm going to get kicked in the for that. But yeah, Google says Spain, so it makes sense. I don't know if I ever watched a. Yeah, I have. There was a Western I did 2 years ago that actually was pretty good. I'll have it up what it is. But it was pretty good, I believe I remember, and it was foreign. The big question that when it comes to these foreign films that it pops up is because everyone has their preference on subtitles and dubbing. So this definitely has dubbing in it. Most of the time, like 95% of the time, the dubbing is, fine. It's decent. It's good for what a dubbing can be. There was definitely a part in there where one of the young guy in the van, armored van, was freaking out and constantly yelling. He was talking fast, so that was pretty comical at that point. But yeah, it's mostly dubbed, which I thought was fine. Everyone has a different preference to it, for sure. The thing about this film is, and you get with Netflix, is they tend to be in 4K or 180p. So I like it when they have 4K. You can tell it has 4K in it, definitely in the daytime. I wouldn't say at the nighttime. They definitely have, between the pure darkness and the snow and the fact that they're traveling through forests. So, it looks better in the daytime, definitely beautiful in the daytime, very clean, very crisp. But, it was okay during the, I don't know, it's probably in the editing, for all I know, at the nighttime. Because I'm sure you have to compensate, because I know I have to compensate for light in here. As you probably have seen, the camera will automatically not get enough light, so it'll start switching brighter and brighter, and they get darker and darker and darker. So if you see those, I apologize. It's just I don't know how to turn it off. Been trying, but if you make it real bright, then it looks good. So. By the way, hit that like button and please subscribe if you have not. Now moving on. There are some issues in here, and I was going through them, and as you know, because I finished watching this about an hour ago, and so my process has been going on and on, putting things together. So there's a couple things that don't put together, like, say, for example, the guy gets shot. And so he runs back to the car, which you would think he would have a big amount of limp to it. Like, obvious limp. No, he didn't have a limp at all from what I saw. One of the big issues that I have in here, and I don't know. Again, I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's big, but it's big. But it doesn't take away the movie, I guess. Is that there's four, let me count, four guards. There's two in the van, one in the back, one in the driving it, and then there's two guys in the car. There's, again, I don't know if I said it, but there's 7 inmates. And a couple of them are definitely high-end correctional office, well, you know what I mean. They're high-end. I don't understand why you wouldn't have more people to it. I know movies tend to exaggerate the truth. If you watch Larry Lochton's channel, usually they have 3 in those, and they try them all different ways. Even though that's America, this is Spain, but at the same time, you would have, if you're going to have more than 4, and a couple of them are high-end criminals that are high risk of attack, you would think you would have at least like 6 maybe guards. They had 4. So this was definitely an easy picking for this one guy. Now, that's the other issue, the one guy. One guy did this the whole time. Now, he hit the car, the first one, as it sped away, which, again, I don't know why it sped away that fast and why radio connection was so bad from a certain sort of distance, because he was trying to call him to see, because the fog was coming in. Where was I? But yeah, it was one guy. And for some reason, one of the cops that was in the back that went out went alone, but he also went and I thought he was dead. I swear he was dead. He was shot in the leg. He was shot in the abdomen, and like way later he woke up. I don't know if he was in shock or something, but I don't know. I didn't get that. But again, there was one guy behind this whole thing. He was purposely missing in the beginning, and I made sense. He made that sense about that, because he said he was trying to get for his reasons. And I won't say what his reasons were, but because there's definitely a mystery to this. And I'd definitely say this is a thriller for sure. I wouldn't say on the edge of my seat, but I was definitely very entertained. I wasn't seeing things happen. Definitely some stupid stuff happened, but I guess you could call him slamming into the wall into a big screw realistically if you're loose and you're driving really fast. So, but again, towards the end, he was a very bad shot, and he was firing them from a distance with his shotgun. I'm not going to spend this whole time just this rambling on anymore about, which I apologize for just about bad, these plot holes. But all those aside, a very good movie, thrill-wise, for what it was. So, there wasn't much to say about this. What would I give this? That is a very good question that I have been debating past 20 minutes about. So, in my editing process, I will give you what it is. So, here it is. it was definitely enjoyable. It was definitely enjoyable. At least the second half, I was very enjoyable. The first half was a bit slow and bland. But anyways, let me know in the comments below. I'm sorry if this review is not 100% perfect. I'm trying my best. There was not much to work with. Because it's pretty much straightforward. So please like and subscribe if you have not already. I believe I already said that. But yeah, I love you all. And hopefully see you Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure. Skull.